Welcome to another edition of this month review of fragrance. So we're gonna name this May, maybe June review when you receive it. So here's some top fragrances that I used to sell a lot of, and it's called teas. Teas were, my goodness. Teas fragrance was one of those fragrances, like a purple grape type fragrance. I mean, like real juicy and alluring for women. I mean, when I used to sell that fragrance, I sold a tremendous amount of that fragrance. I remember the women used to say, I want that tease. And when I purchased it, it used to fly out the window. Now, why I don't sell teas at the present time? I was always interested into the next step, the next fragrance, the next hot item. But right now we're revisiting some old fragrances, and I may bring this back into the category of fragrance that is tight for you. Another fragrance that's hot right now is Showtime by MK McFly. It's a limited edition fragrance. It has really clean notes, some sweet to it. It's almost like a unisex. Depends on the person who's wearing it. It marinates. It is alluring. I mean, it's so many awesome, but not too complicated. It reminds me of nothing that I can conceive at this present time. But it is one of those fragrances that you must have in the category of fragrance if you achieve that goal of becoming a fragrance person. Oh, my list of things. Oh, let me go over this. And I don't have several fragrances. Summer Ben Kenzo. That's another wonderful fragrance for women. You can bring that out. It's kind of really clean. It's natural. It's got a natural type of fragrance. It's kind of like a marinade vanilla, but it's got a like a clean note attached to it, like a entanglement with Dolce & Gabbana. And now, if you ever had Dolce & Gabbana and you put a little vanilla in, that's where Summer Kenzo will be a winner for you all. Now, the next fragrance that I'm going to give you that if you want to buy, that I think is totally awesome, Saint Laurent Intense. Saint Laurent Intense. Now, if you're to buy Saint Laurent Intense is a little bit more burnt in its note. More cedar, more frankincense. Ooh, like it's got that natural marination of woods and leafy kind of fragrance. Now, is that for everyone? I'm gonna say no. Is it right time for that fragrance? If you are in the fragrance game, don't buy that fragrance for yourself in the summer. If you're in the beginner stage of the fragrance game, don't buy it. But if you're in a mature, if you mature in the fragrance game, you can buy that. It's really like a winter fragrance with a suit and tie and someone wearing a really nice suit. It's a real nice fragrance. But if you're in the beginning stage of the fragrance game, I'm going to suggest not to buy it because you're holding too much money to win. I've been told that China Musk, in my beginning of my fragrance game, that China Musk was going to be a great fragrance in my beginning. This guy sold me the fragrance. He introduced me to the fragrance game. I paid into it. He gave me frankincense. He gave me Egyptian musk. once he did that, my younger generation wasn't into those fragrances. Those fragrances smell like too much like an incense to them. So I sold very limited of those. And plus I wasn't a Muslim, so I didn't have Muslim relationships or friendships like that at that present time like I have now. And I couldn't sell not one bit of it. And I lost $300. I paid $300 and I almost quit the game. So I don't want you to quit the game. So with that said, I got so excited. Don't buy that fragrance at all. Instead of, buy Sports Ice. Clean, baby, clean. That name of the ice will sell the fragrance to the person that you're selling. And you will sell a lot of it. You will sell out. Buy Sports Ice. Those are the free fragrance. A few fragrances that I have for you that I think you will enjoy. I think you can make some money for them. And this fragrance game. Oh, okay. Hold on. One more. Usher is coming back, right? Buy 3 things of Usher. If you're in the fragrance game, buy all 3 of Usher fragrance. Usher men, Usher women. Let me see. And Usher got another one, but I don't have it here. So, but out, And by Usher type, by Usher men, and by Usher women. Here's why. Usher is trying to come back. He's coming out with a boxing movie that's going to bring your fragrance game right up real quick because people are going to ask for Usher. Usher is on tour and concert around the world. If you haven't noticed, Usher is coming up and he's going to have another hit single, and you want to be prepared ahead of time instead of not being prepared when Usher come out. The new generation, young generation, going to like Usher because Usher in between middle age and youth. So, and he was young when he first started out anyway. So they're going to get it reintroduced to Usher. And then Chris Brown going to come out maybe with something that, a fragrance or something in that category. They know him automatically. So that's going to be a fragrance to buy. I'm just letting you know. Just buy it. Just hold it. If you got the money to hold. Fragrances are like stocks. If you got fragrance to hold, it's better to hold them and be ready than run out of fragrances and don't have nothing for the client to buy. Another one to buy, Valentino Uomo. It's spelled U-O-M-O. Uomo. Now, you might want me to describe that. It's kind of like, it's fresh. The name Valentino always has some nice fragrances. Anyway, and just like Fendi, Perry Ellis, and like I said, Valentino, they always had nice fragrances. Introducing them to you all in this new generation, that's going to be a different category of fragrance that I think you can sell if you have the right, appropriate information about it, and you know how to sell it without being dominated by the clients who say that's what they want, or the more detail you have about something, the better off you can sell. Just like speaking a new language. It's hard in the beginning, but once you start learning the different language and how to pronounce it and how to hand signal, you will be better off knowing selling that fragrance than not. If you act like you don't know the fragrance and you're buying it because I said buy the fragrance, well, it's not going to work for you because it's not one of those fragrances like Polo. Automatically, you have a sale. Dior, automatically you have a sale. Gucci Guilty, automatically you have a sale. Tom Ford, you automatically have a sale. It's Miyake, you automatically have a sale. Before Baccarat Rouge came out, nobody knew about Baccarat Rouge, except a few, like I did. But they didn't know anything about it because they just didn't know. But once it got popular, they wanted to get that automatic sale. The more you know about an item or fragrance or notes or different items, the better you'll be able to sell it. And with that said, welcome to the Just Smells So Good Nation. Please subscribe, make a comment, share this information with all your friends and family today. Make a comment, share. If you're interested in the fragrance game, the list down below will be all the information that help you understand how to make money from the fragrance game. Welcome to the Just Smells So Good Nation. Peace.